What's your wildest closing experience? So yesterday I had this closing and wow, was it a rodeo, like a gall dang rodeo. Hit a deadline, right? And you got the lender, the buyer, the seller, the realtor, the title company, the appraiser, the insurance agent. You got so many third-party humans. We started off really well, and we got to the inspection part of the process. And the house, on my client's house that I was representing, they had a lot of items that the buyer wanted to have them fix, okay? Like a big list, like 8 things, just like little damages, wear and tear on the house. And we agreed to fix about half. But the problem was is half the things we were wanting to fix, we couldn't do the work ourselves. We had to hire other companies. So now we're working with multiple third-party companies. And now 2 of them bailed in the middle. So now we're dealing with communicating back to the selling agent or the buying agent, you know, hey, we might not get some of it done before closing. Is there any way we can renegotiate some stuff? And the communication got a little tough because we were having to communicate from like 3-4 different places, then back and forth between realtor, lender, buyer, seller, and then they were starting to text each other, and it got wild, man. We got the clear to close a week before closing. And then we ended up still getting all the fixes done. And one of the fixes done that really was tough was the chimney had some broken pieces of stucco on it. And what's funny is I didn't realize there's like barely any companies in town that'll work on stucco. I personally myself called like 8 places. And they all, we don't work on stucco. We don't work on stucco. And I finally found a company that did. But then when we got to the closing day yesterday, we didn't realize between me, the realtor, buyer, and seller, we all kind of miscommunicated because we didn't think we were going to get the work done on the chimney, that we were going to renegotiate for some washer and dryer situation by leaving them in the property. We didn't put it in writing. We exchanged texts. So the buyers thought showing up at closing, the washer and dryer were going to be there. Me on the selling side, we didn't. But the house we were buying left them there. So at the closing table, we're negotiating washer and dryer and which ones we'd go deliver back over to the other house. I felt bad because I was a part of the miscommunication. So I agreed to help pay the mover to help deliver the washer and dryer back over to the buyer's house to help them because I felt bad. And then in the midst of it, we're closing and signing all the closing paperwork. And because now the seller that I was representing was like, hey, you know, now we felt like we shouldn't have had to pay for the stucco. And because we all kind of miscommunicated it, we felt like now we paid $350 for this repair now that we didn't really need to do. Gosh, we're out that money now. And I said, you know what? I'll step in, I'll pay for that too. So I helped give a credit to paying for the stucco company and paying for the mover, because I wanted to own my miscommunication part of the deal. So everybody bought and sold, and then now we're going to the new house, and they realized that the deep freezers didn't get left at the new house that they're buying, because they're selling a house and then buying a house on the same day, and movers, and miscommunications, all on the same day, right? And you know, the family has a couple kids, so, and they're starting school next week, so there's so much going on. So I get there to drop off a gift, and I realize, and they tell me, hey, the deep freezers aren't here. So I'm like, jeez. And it just dawned on me, and I'm like, well, I got deep freezers at my house that I don't even use. I'll just gift those to you guys. So I drove home, packed them in my car by myself, hauled them in my back seat of my car, back trunk, and then dropped them off. So I guess, you know, in the midst of real estate deals and in the midst of mortgage closings, stuff does come up, issues come up. And I guess I share this story because, you know, it's about making it right for the customer.